Megan is here to tell us why our withdrawal strategy is something we should be paying attention to. Megan, let's hear it.
Thanks, Amy. Now, there should be a conversation around income. You can't have retirement without income. But how you take that income from your different aspects of your portfolio is really critical. So think about it in terms of the different types of accounts that you have and where do you start to pull that income from? You need to pay your bills. You need to make sure that you can live the life that you want and do the things that you've always dreamed of. And most of that is going to take money. So if you've saved and you've put money back in retirement accounts, those accounts usually are taxable when you take the money out. So how do we know which bucket of money to pull from? Well, there is some strategy around it. And when you come in and sit down with us at Jones Advisory Group, what we're going to do is we're going to look at your overall situation. We're going to look at your different types of investments, and we're going to see what account does it make sense to pull from first. And I think there used to be a philosophy around not touching your retirement accounts because those are taxable to you. So I'm going to hold off taking money from those as long as I possibly can. Well, what if I were to tell you that now we're going to take that rule and we're going to flip it on its head? Maybe we do want to start pulling from your retirement accounts that are taxable. Because like it or not, and whether you believe it or not, we're actually in a low taxed environment right now. We got an extension of the Trump tax cuts, so we know that we've got these lower taxes that we need to take advantage of. So what we'll do is we'll go in and look at your different accounts and see, does it make sense to take some from retirement accounts now so that later, when taxes are potentially higher, you've got other accounts that maybe are more tax efficient, like your Roth IRAs, maybe your brokerage accounts that have long-term capital gains exposure versus ordinary income. Now, I'm talking a lot about taxes, and the reason that we're going to focus so much on tax-efficient strategies is because that is one of those eroding factors that can really pull away the value of your portfolio. And when I sit down with a family and I look at their overall financial picture, I don't just see numbers. I don't just see dollar signs. I am looking at what is important to them. How do they want to spend their vacations? How do they want to spend their holidays? What does that look like, and how can we support them from a financial standpoint? And I know that these dollars that you've put away are vacations you didn't take while you were working. It's overtime. It's maybe, little Billy's game that you didn't get to go to because you were working. And we don't take that lightly. We know how important your life savings is. And this is the business of your life savings. So when you come in and sit down with us at Jones Advisory Group, we're going to look at your overall picture and we're going to put together a strategic withdrawal plan. Now, that sounds really complicated, and actually it is. It's not just having a big sum of money and just pulling out 4% per year. I've heard that from a handful of people that was their game plan. Their broker said, well, you've got this account, just start pulling out 4% and you should be fine. I don't know if I want to go into retirement with a retirement income strategy that says you should be fine. Probably want a more defined strategic income plan. That's actually part of the trust process that we take our families through. So when you come in and sit down with us, what we're going to do is we're going to look at your overall picture. We're going to see where each investment is. We're going to look at the spending plan that you're going to put in motion and how much you need on a monthly basis. And then we're going to help you figure out where to take that money from. I think going into retirement with a game plan that's amenable and we can change it as things change is really important for you and the success of the business of your life savings. And that's what I have to say in dollars and cents.